When you view this video, it is recommended that you hold a ruler with a millimeter scale in your hand. You will feel even more amazing. Best Tiny Extreme Artwork Hand-engraved 1 square millimeter Portrait of Washington. George Washington was an American political leader, military general, statesman, and founding father who served as the first President of the United States from 1789 to 1797. Washington has been called the "father of his country" for his manifold leadership in the formative days of the new nation. This video shows you a hand-carved portrait of Washington about 1 square millimeter, which is the limit of the smallest artwork in the world. The size of the hand-carved works is only 1.6 times 1.36 millimeters, and the entire engraving area is only 1.38 times 1.19 millimeters. It includes portraits, 16 English letters, 8 numbers and 10 Chinese fonts. Although the font is not as perfect as laser printed, but it has achieved the smallest degree that the US used laser to print on green cards in 1998. The special rulers in the video show their tiny degree by moving or stretching, and describe in detail the tiny limit sizes of each part. You can easily know their sizes at a glance. Compared to a penny. Compared to a grain of rice. Compared with a grain of sesame. Hand-carved 1 square millimeter portrait of Washington. The diameter of 1 cent is 18.8 millimeters. The size of this rice is 6.25 times 2.99 millimeters. The size of this sesame is 2.1 times 3.62 millimeters. U.S. President Washington portrait. The size of the micro-engraved artwork is 1.6 times 1.36 millimeters. The engraving area is 1.38 times 1.19 millimeters. On the left is a hand-engraved portrait of Washington. The entire engraving area is only 1.38 times 1.19 millimeters. On the right is a portrait of Washington printed on a US green card with a laser in 1998. The size of the hand-carved works is only 1.6 times 1.36 millimeters. The entire engraving area is only 1.38 times 1.19 millimeters. The entire portrait is only 1.17 times 0.87 millimeters. The head in the portrait is only 0.76 times 0.8 millimeters. The face in the portrait is only 0.66 times 0.43 millimeters. The mouth area in the portrait is only about 0.07 times 0.19 millimeters in size, and even the lips are carved, and the thickness of the lips is only 0.02 millimeters. The nose area in the portrait is only about 0.18 times 0.16 millimeters in size, and even 2 nostrils are shown. The left eye in the portrait is only about 0.15 times 0.16 millimeters in size, including eyebrows, eye sockets, eye holes. The right eye in the portrait is only about 0.14 times 0.11 millimeters in size, including eyebrows, eye sockets, eye holes. "16 English letters were hand-engraved in an area of 0.15 times 0.66 millimeters. Although the font is not as perfect as laser printing, but it has achieved the smallest degree that the US used laser to print on green cards in 1998. It is recommended that friends with a little bit of curiosity please subscribe to my channel. The new video will bring you unexpected surprises.